welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pirates have won 14 straight games so far. We'll see if they can extend that to 15 next. Dan Wiggins is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
In now is John Jay. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike 1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, it's no secret they need Manny Machado to get his bat going a little bit. You know how bad he was last month? He hit 200 on the nose. Not a lot of guys can stay in the lineup when they're struggling this bad, so we're hoping to see that he can figure this thing out soon.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Behind 0-2 now. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Missed with a slider, and there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, Dero, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket. Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at, and the count moves full. Ralph Kiner waits on deck. Another full count offering on its way. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Another full count pitch home. Popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. First inning as we're just underway from Pittsburgh. Hit toward the right side, but this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 4, Ralph Kiner.
Striding in now for the Nats, Ralph Kiner having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Two and one. Here's the 2-1 home. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Hard hit toward the hole, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle, and you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 320 sign in right.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4-hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
And it'll wind up hanging just long enough for him to run it down, and with that, the side is retired. 1 for the Nationals on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 Washington. Tony Cingrani gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy is known as the road warrior, and you can see why. He's been awfully good on the road this year, so I would expect him to pitch very well in this one here.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Christian Brummett. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. So guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry, they're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them. You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
The 0-1 pitch. Line drive to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Brummett rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score and the Pirates tie it. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Up next for the Buccos, Roberto Clemente. He's come up in big spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the NL in RBIs. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Hey, sometimes it doesn't go exactly according to plan. 2 aces on the mound. We thought they were going to throw up donuts all game. Both teams are able to score. Let's see which one settles down quicker.
Up top, it's 2-0. Wiggins leads off second with nobody out. Hit hard back up the middle. Escobar dives. What a stop. Hats off to that one.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Into the box now, Tyler Wiggins. Fouled away. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic tape.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
And he fouls this one off.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
2-2 one more time. It's laid off for ball number 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. The tag from Ramos, but it's not in time. Safe at the plate.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Now at the plate, Christopher Wiggins. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition. From the stretch. A high fastball is in there.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 is is laid off and the count runs full.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2 in that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. Pirates on top 2-1. Stepping into the box, Wilson Ramos, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Wilson Ramos.
First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch, and it's fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. An even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. Grounded to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. Fellas, one thing I want you to focus on is the fact that this team flat plays D. They lead the National League with the fewest errors. Can't tell you what that means to a pitching staff. You will see this team bear down on the defensive side of the ball and make some great plays in this one.
Now batting, Yunel Escobar. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Line toward right center. And this is down for Escobar. Good for extra bases. Escobar rounds second. He's headed for third. The relay, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Standing in now, Tony Cingrani. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Christian onto the grass. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They're down 2-1. Coming to the plate now, Edward Arnold brings a stellar batting average into this one, just shy of 380 on the season. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Line drive to center field. In is Jay, but this ball's in front of him for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off speed.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Owen Christian batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. But the runner's back easily. Arnold on at first. Nobody out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Scooped up, and indeed he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Manny Machado, 2015 Gold Glove winner. Get the mantle space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel at the hot corner.
At the plate, Bart Wiggins, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. He's set, and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Runner at second here with one man out. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
And the slider gets him swinging. Two gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Dan Wiggins, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. And look out. Oh, that got him. And any time you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble.
Oh boy, pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
Into the box, Christian Brummett fouled off. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Line towards center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. They lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, John Jay, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
John Jay.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. And now a pitch on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. The 1-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. Arnold goes to get it, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Pirates have elected to challenge.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned, and the batter rules out.
In now, Alcides Escobar. The swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 4.
Ready for another chance. Ralph Kiner, who singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-0 home. There's a fastball taken high for a ball. Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
The 3-0. He's taken strike 1. Drilled down the line, and that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. Riding in once again, Bryce Harper. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. One left for Washington. They still trail it here 2-1. Now to the plate, Randy Wiggins. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Randy Wiggins.
First offering on its way. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-1. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball three.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Machado is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Roberto Clemente.
Digging in to try it again, Roberto Clemente. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Jay on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Tyler Wiggins earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First delivery to him on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. And the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Manny Machado, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Third baseman number 13, Manny Machado.
First pitch on its way. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Yunel Escobar.
So stepping in, Yunel Escobar, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Sent on the ground out to second. Wiggins takes it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nationals leave 1. Our score remains 2-1. Stepping into the box, Christopher Wiggins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken there by Escobar. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
Time now for the Nationals Road to the Show report, as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Edward Arnold. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Skied into straightaway right. Harper is under this one. And there's the second out of the inning. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. So stepping in, Owen Christian. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Tough slider down low for a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
A ball and a strike now. Way in front of a great slider that time.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. They still lead it 2-1. And now for Washington, Tony Cingrani. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Tony Cingrani.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
And he takes strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In now is John Jay. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Swinging a soft liner, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A little bouncer. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Jay stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Way outside. 1-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Standing in now, Ralph Kiner, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Down and away, ball 1. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And they take the lead. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Nationals claim a 3-2 lead.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Bryce Harper.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball one.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball two.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Here it is, the 3-0. Is in there for strike one.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. Halfway home from PNC Park, and Washington's taken a 3-2 lead. Now in the box, Bart Wiggins. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Bart Wiggins.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
The 1-2 is a sharp slider that bounces in the dirt. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's working full now at 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Count remains full. Another full count pitch on its way. Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, pitcher, Dan Wiggins.
And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Dan Wiggins. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Jay. 2 gone.
Up next for the Pirates, center fielder, Christian Brummett.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Christian Brummett. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Smoked on the ground left side. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit. He was in a position to wait for his pitch on 2-0, and he got it to keep the inning hot.
Second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Ready for another shot now. Randy Wiggins. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Fouled away. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Shoots this one over to first. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going to the board.
Into the box now, Roberto Clemente, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Three and 0 now. Tyler Wiggins would be next. From the belt, the pitch. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk and to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Ready once again, Tyler Wiggins. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
From the belt, the pitch. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave them loaded. They trail 3-2. Stepping up now, Manny Machado. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Number 13, Manny Machado.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
On its way is pitch number 75. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Digging in and looking for more, Ryan Zimmerman. He doubled his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. So 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Wiggins is in pursuit. Makes the play, one away.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Ready for another chance. Wilson Ramos. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's set. Here it comes. And there he goes towards second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Wiggins backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Yunel Escobar.
Ready once again, Yunel Escobar. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball left side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Randy Chen will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16, Randy Chen.
And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nats leave a pair, and it remains a 3-2 ball game.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Washington, number 59, Jeremy Hellickson.
Leading off the inning, Christopher Wiggins, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Wiggins.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And it's fouled away. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Another 2-2 offering. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one, frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Smoke on the ground up the middle. And a reach there by Escobar, but it's by him, a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Runners off for second. Bouncer up the middle. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an 84 on the play. Digging in once again, Owen Christian, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. First delivery to him on the way. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And that's out number 1.
You can't ask for anything more than that. The tying run moves over to third now with only 1 out, so we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Xavier Cedeno comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Bart Wiggins will be the first to face him here as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Wiggins comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. The 2-1. Strike 2 swinging. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Sliced hard on the ground. And that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's a 3-3 game.
You don't see too many curveballs that want to start in and stay in. That definitely backed up on the pitcher. He's lucky he only got away with a single right here.
Curtis Wiggins will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. into the corner and slicing foul. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Sent out to straightaway center field. Jay giving chase. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. The relay, and he is in there.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Christian Brummett is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Working to keep them in the game here. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Ready on 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Escobar on the move. He's got it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. 7th inning coming up. Bucks out in front, 4-3. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Elmer Christian is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
45, Elmer Christian.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. John Jay is working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Quick check on that time run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out to right field. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Here comes the first pitch. hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Not what you expect from your three-hole hitter when the first two guys get on base. That's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Here's Manny Machado now, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. As a look, now the pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Clemente has a read on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. That's leave a pair. Still down a run. It's 4-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Washington, number 24, Matthew McGinnis.
Riding in once again, Randy Wiggins. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Randy Wiggins.
And the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1. To 2-2 now. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Into the box, Roberto Clemente. The bounce it to the left side. Escobar fields it cleanly, and that's the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Wiggins. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in to try it again, Christopher Wiggins. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0 home. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Harper. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Pirates leave one, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Ready for another shot now. Ryan Zimmerman. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Ryan Zimmerman.
First pitch on its way. And that one right down Main Street. There's a strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one as that's the first out of the inning. Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the two starters. Striding in now for the Nats, Wilson Ramos. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Ball and a strike.
1-1.
Fouled off. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're one hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Brummett ranging forward. He can't get to it. This one's down. Long throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Jarrett Parker will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 47, Jarrett Parker.
Jace Peterson will come on now and pinch run here.
James Peterson.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 52, Mike North.
Gets ahead 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Parker sitting a little under 200, which for a pitcher, of course, isn't all that bad, really.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is the norm for this ball play. Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
Bounce down the third baseline. And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time.
Now batting, center fielder, John Jay.
Digging in and looking for more, John Jay. He singled his last time up. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
In now for Washington, Alcides Escobar. And he's in a great spot. Tying run at third with a chance for a ball into the outfield to give his guys the lead. Mike Christian enters the game in a save situation, but he'll be asked to get 4 outs here instead of the standard 3. First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. 3 left for Washington. Score holds at 4-3. Jace Peterson will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 10, James Peterson.
Geraldo Herrera is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Herrera.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Edward Arnold. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. From the stretch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Herrera has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Up next for the Buccos, Owen Christian. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
First baseman, number 19, Bart Wiggins.
Now in the box, Bart Wiggins. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. set and the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch will not catch the zone. Ball 3. 2 out, nobody on. And this one misses inside. A ball he walked in, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, the pitcher, Mike Christian.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Mike Christian, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sliders in for a strike. Wiggins, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And yet another throw over. And the fans don't like this at all. A runner on first with 2 away. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh, and it remains a 4-3 game. A beautiful nighttime shot there of downtown Pittsburgh. Ready for what remains of this one from PNC Park.
Leading off for the Nationals.
At the plate, Ralph Kiner. He was a double play victim last time around. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. That's wide. 2-0.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Hit high and deep out to left field. And as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later. A solo shot here to left, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Now batting,
And now Bryce Harper.
Harper.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Stepping in now, Manny Machado, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Brummett is there. 1 away.
A pitch for the Nationals. There's maintenance. Ryan Zimmerman.
So coming to the plate, Ryan Zimmerman is one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. A sinker over the outside corner for strike two. Now the 1-2 pitch. Hard hit at third. The second for one. Back to first, a double play, and we stay tied heading to the bottom of the ninth. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Christian Brummett. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Number 27.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a breaking ball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Now the 3-0 offering is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Hit hard towards center, so he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one, so it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the ninth inning right here. Everybody in the dugout on their feet, top stepping it. We're going to see if he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know. Maybe he's swinging for the gap and he gets to be the hero himself.
Fouled away. The winning run is at first base. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Runner back standing. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
In now, Roberto Clemente. Pitch inside the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. The 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. Hit hard, but foul. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Tony Watson takes the ball, needing to get the final out of the ninth to send this one to extra innings. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Tyler Wiggins. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
We'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Missed with a slider.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Now the 2-0. Oh, and this is lined into center field. It's down for a base hit. And raise the Jolly Roger. The Pirates are going to walk off winners.
Well, that at bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene, and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
And he was locked in at the plate up there. You could really see it in his approach and the swings he put on the ball. Finished with 3 base hits, and he certainly was a big factor in their victory.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Pittsburgh Pirates came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Mike Christian gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. The Nationals, 4 runs on 16 hits. 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at PNC Park, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely.